No, most people don't realize that what an agent can do for you as a consumer is to position you so that you have the best houses available in the marketplace, available to you instantly. And it's a tremendous benefit. I believe that the best way to do that is to work with one agent and one agent only. And I want to take a moment, I'm going to show you a lot of the different services that we do to help you get the great bargains and the great advice.
But if I only work with you and you're with Key Realty, what if there's something out there with another company?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, because a lot of people believe that I can only show you my own listings or perhaps just Key Realty's listings. Through the multiple listing service, we can access, and Realtor.com, we can access literally thousands of homes that are available here in the area. And we also monitor some of the private sellers as well, and we might be able to help you find one of those too. So through the multiple listing and also through Realtor.com, we can help you basically position you so that 90 to 95% of the inventory is available to you at any given time very easily. Additionally, we can set you up with, in the first round we don't find what we're looking for. We can set it up so that every time that a new listing comes up that's available in Perrysburg that you might be interested in, I'm going to know about it right away and I'm going to give you a call. Did you notice I didn't say I'm going to email it to you? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to give you a call right away, let you know that it's there. All right? Included in what we have to offer you, Gay, is a lot of financing information. We can help you basically find a little roadmap to the best interest rates, the best payment, the lowest down payment if that's something that you're interested in. We can help you structure the financing so that the closing costs are paid for by the seller rather than by yourself. We can literally save you and make you thousands of dollars because of our relationship with some of the local lenders here.
If Larry uses his VA benefits, is that an advantage or a disadvantage?
Well, the advantage to you is that it's nothing down, and that's a huge difference because it's only going to raise your payment of less than $50, probably in the price range that you're looking for, to not have any cash out of pocket. And when you're purchasing a home, it's always wise to preserve as much cash as possible. So yes, it would. We can provide you with information, as I mentioned, on our own inventory, the MLS listings, unadvertised properties, and also through monitoring the MLS as houses become available, we can provide you with information on those as well. The other thing that we think is important is that we can provide you with accurate property information on any one of the listings that you might be interested in, including comparable values. You're new to the area here. You might find a home that you really love. There's only one problem. It's not worth the money you're willing to pay for it. Maybe it's overpriced by $20,000, $25,000. I'm going to share that information with you. Okay? So we're going to provide you with comparable property values, taxes, utilities, zoning, any technical issues we can address for you, provide you with information about public transportation, etc. We talked briefly about financing and what that can do for you. It can reduce your interest rate, your out-of-pockets, etc. And then also, guys, make a note to yourselves, this is the #1 thing that people are looking for. The survey after survey says free one-stop shopping is what people want. Now I'm going to spend some time on this page and I'm going to talk with you. I'm going to just basically say, you know, Gabe, we coordinate and handle everything for you. Okay, you know, we can help you find life. We can help you find disability insurance for your mortgage payment. We can help you find homeowners insurance. We'll get a home warranty on the property for you. We're going to answer any and all questions that you have and address any concerns that you have for you. We like to think of ourselves as one-stop shopping. We don't offer every service that you need to buy a home, but we coordinate with the people who do. Okay? In addition to that, there's a blizzard of paperwork involved in buying a home, and we're going to walk you right through it. We know what all of it says, we know what all of it means, and we're going to explain it to you in plain English, including the purchase agreement. Once you purchase the home, we're going to coordinate your processing and your closing time, and I always laugh when buyers say to me, well, what do I have to do now? And once they've applied for a loan, you have to show up at a closing table and bring your driver's license. There's not a lot to this, okay? But because we take care of everything. We handle mortgage pre-qualification, pre-approval for you, We go through all the settlement documents and procedures, help you with the loan app and the processing. Once you've selected a property, we're going to draft an offer to purchase for you, or have your attorney do it with us. We're going to act as a liaison between you and the seller, and we're going to try to negotiate the best possible price and the best possible terms for you. It's part of what we do for a living. And then once we put the transaction in place, we're going to monitor the transaction to closing for you. We're free, bottom line. The best news of all this process is that the services that I've just outlined for you are paid for by the seller. There is no cost to our services whatsoever. And it's really a very significant program with some great benefits. Did you have any questions at this point?
No, not at this point. I was going to ask you who pays you, but you've already answered that question, so.
Okay. I guess my last question would be, what we would ask for in return, because we're going to be devoting a significant amount of time and energy and resources to helping you find a home, all we ask for in return is loyalty. We're going to ask you to basically enter into an agreement with us that if you buy a home in the next 6 months that you use our services. Does that sound fair to you? Can we agree to work together?
Okay, when we were in Florida, we had an agent, and man, he really sucked.
Mm-hmm.
So if I sign that paper, what happens if I find out that you're really not what you say you are?
Well, basically, part of the language in the agreement says that I'm to use due diligence, okay? Which means that I'm supposed to do my job. If a month from now you haven't heard from me, I disappear into thin air or whatever, in my opinion, I've breached the terms of that agreement, and you would be fully within your rights to go ahead and proceed with someone else.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
At that point in time, I'm going to fill out the buyer agency agreement, the exclusive buyer agency agreement. You're going to sign it, and we're good to go. Anybody got any questions at all? No? Okay, mykeyrealty.com, sales packet. It'll say buyer agent presentation. It's in there right now, the exact same thing. All you got to do is go in there and click on it. It's a PDF currently. If you want to make any changes to it, I'll send it to you as a PowerPoint. Just tell me what version of Office you're using, and I'll get it out to you.
So that if I'm in somebody's house and I pull that up, that exactly is what's up there?
Yeah, exactly,
Okay.
what you're looking at, okay?
Awesome. That's good.
Yeah, you like it?
I love it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's cool, because I worked hard on it, so.
Well, then
We're gradually
you
putting
deserve
together
a
some
clap.
good tools. You know, it's if you're going to ask for an agreement, do the presentation. Do not ask, and you know, because we've seen people try to do that, and it doesn't work. You cannot go in there and say, hi, and sign this so I can work for you as a buyer's agent. It's not going to fly. So use the presentation, print it out. You can print it out, you can download it, you can print it out, put it out on a color. You can put it up, you can download it onto your desktop, so you can just use this as a series of slides. Do whatever you want to with it. But if you're going to ask for an agreement, you have to do a presentation. And if you don't ask for an agreement, I just can't. I just think that's really, it's like putting a home up for sale without a listing agreement. That's what I feel it is. Only worse. So you've been given the tools. I hope you use them. And I want to thank you for getting over here this morning. I'm sorry with our little bumps and grinds and getting rolling over here in Charter One. But I think this is going to be a good place for us.
Something else I want to say about that agreement. When you get them to sign the agreement, it doesn't hurt to take it one step further and tell them, now you understand, if you go out and look at a house with somebody else, I do not get paid. You understand that. Because they will sign that agreement, and not because they're trying to cheat you. They walk into an open house because you tell them, well, you know, you can go to an open house, here's my card, and make sure that you tell them. They get in there, they get excited, they forget to tell them. They just assume that you're going to get paid.
If Gay signed that paper with me, and 2 weeks from now, she went into Roger's $300,000 open house and bought the thing through Roger, I would be in perfect shape to call up Roger and say to him, I got a buyer agency agreement with Gay, you should ask the question, forward the paperwork to me.